Hello and welcome to My Own Magic Reviews. My name is Mike Myone, and this is another of my own reviews. Just a reminder, I buy what I review so I can be objective and the reviews unbiased. Today I am reviewing the Anverti Mental Die by Murphy's Magic. Here's a short video of the device in my hands. Hello, Barbara. Thank you very much for agreeing to participate. We're going to try a little experiment. Now, I'm going to turn around, and when I turn around, I want you to take this die, roll it, and write down the number. Okay? Once you write down that number, tell me, and I'll ask you maybe to roll again. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Did you write it down?
Yes.
Okay, then roll again. Okay, write it down. Did you write it down?
Yes.
Roll again.
Okay.
And write it down. Roll again. Write it down. Roll again. Okay, now, what I want you to do is write down 3 of diamonds. And
Okay.
now I want you to multiply all the numbers that you rolled together. And tell me when I can turn around.
Okay, get your hand.
Okay. Okay. So now, would you count down 11 cards. Stop before you get to 12.
I love it.
11, okay. And turn over one more card. That's the 12th card. You rolled several numbers to a total. You multiply those. The number's 12, and I asked you to write down 3 of diamonds. And that would be quite a coincidence if that was the 3 of diamonds, wouldn't it?
Sure.
Turn it over. Terrific. Well, thank you very much, Barbara. Well, hey, spoiler alert. In this review, I will try to tell you what I like and what I think you should know without revealing too much about the tool. But in all fairness, you'll probably figure almost everything out. So I apologize. Now, Tony Anverti was a creative genius who made a number of amazing products for the magic community. Many used electronics, and the Anverti Mental Die by Murphy's Magic is an electronic die named after Tony Anverti, who created the first mental die decades ago. Now, this die allows you to know what side of the die is facing up once it is rolled. I can't say why I bought this because I already own another mental die, but you will benefit by my owning both and me being able to compare them a little for you. Let's take a look at the box. Well, this is the Anverti Mental Die box. When you buy it, you get it in this very attractive and elaborate package. I'm going to show you inside the box, but I'm not going to show you what's inside the box. I want to show you inside the box because it's so cool. When you open up the lid, a little LED light comes on to illuminate the cool stuff contained within. Yep, a little LED light right there comes on and illuminates the product. There's also a link for the instructions on the back lid, and there's also a little drawer which has more cool stuff in it. So there you go. There's the box. It's quite beautiful. I think it belongs in a museum, not in a magic drawer. That is a pretty cool box, isn't it? Hey, let me tell you what I like about the Anverti Mental Die. First, it's super easy to do. Very, very easy. There's no sleight of hand. There's no equivote, nothing. It's super easy to use. It looks so innocent. Looks exactly like what it's supposed to look like, a die you might have taken from a board game. It does not scream electronic gizmo, and that's good. The signaler has multiple signal strengths, but quite honestly, you'll probably use it on the strongest setting all the time because it doesn't really give you a very strong signal. At least that's what I found. Now, the die can be purchased in black or in white. Obviously, you saw I used the white one. And I think the white one, again, looks more like that innocent thing that came from a board game. I think the black one is, although it's attractive. Yeah, have you ever seen a board game with a black die? I haven't. So I like the white one. It is rechargeable. There's no batteries that have to be replaced. This plugs into your phone charger and can be recharged. Of course, it comes with a cable, a recharging cable, not a charger, a clip, and a strap to hold the signaling device into various locations where you might be able to hide it. It's got excellent video instructions with a number of very good routines included. Now, there is a pause button on the signaler that allows you to start and stop. Excuse me, to stop and restart the signaling, and that's good. But I didn't find it to be very reliable. You can use this device with Murphy's mental dice set for more possibilities. That's good. At least they had that in mind when they produced it. It's not a standalone piece. You can incorporate it into your mental dice set if you already have that or if you plan to buy that. So that's good. And finally, it's the perfect thing for strolling mentalism and magic. I think it's terrific for that. The price is $150, and I put that as what I like. And the reason I put it as what I like, even though I think $150 is a lot of money, it's not a lot of money for electronics, and it's certainly not a lot of money for a mental die, given that the other one that I own costs nearly 10 times that amount. So this is great. So that's great. That's terrific price. There are some things you need to know. First off, it's electronic. Well, that electronics don't always work. Sometimes they fail. And it was I saw just this past week twice in front of an audience of thousands, at Magic Live, electronics that were relied on failed in two different shows. So electronics, great when they work. You also need to know that the signaler, even at the highest setting, it's not really strong enough. The other one that I have, I could put in a particular place and I always get the signal. I could not get the signal from this device in that same place. I was fortunate enough to be able to find one place where I could hide the signaler and still get my signal. The signaler makes noise. Now, that, by the way, noise is not what signals you. It's just a nasty byproduct. And if you're in a really quiet environment, well, that little bit of noise might out you. So keep that in mind. The signaler continues to signal unless it's turned off or the pause option is used. And regarding the pause option, it didn't always work for me. It kind of restarted without me deliberately trying to make it restart, and I found that to be troublesome. Why? Because first off, it was annoying and it makes noise. Secondly, because it could use up all the battery or all the charge. So I think that's a problem. The clip and the strap, totally useless, at least for me, because the only place that I could find where I could receive the signal adequately was a place where the strap and the clip for the strap um, were not necessary. So the clip and strap, to me, useless. And finally, the packaging, beautiful, but way too elaborate. I mean, even Apple does not include an LED, a power source for the LED, a switch to turn the light on, and a timer to turn it off. Not even Apple in their fancy, fancy packaging includes all that stuff. So I think that's a waste of money. I would have rather they invested more in making the signaler quieter and the signal strength stronger. So that's what I don't like. Now, if you're interested in Verdi mental die, um, I want you to know that I give it 4.5 stars because I was able to find a place to hide the signal where I can receive the signal. And so even though it makes noise and even though the strap that's included is just a waste and the package is over the top, I still give it 4.5 stars because I think the effect is very strong. And I always love using my other dies strolling, and this one is a fraction of the cost. So to be honest, a die is small. If I lose one, I'd rather lose this one than the more expensive one. Now, if you want to buy it, you can buy it directly from Murphy's Magic, murphysmagic.com. As I said, it's $150. Now, I'm not sure how long a charge will last or how many charges the unit can sustain before it permanently dies, but I have been using mine for stretches of 2 hours and I haven't had a problem. Somebody did mention that they had a distance problem, that the signal wasn't read unless they were in close proximity. And I haven't experienced that. At least 20 feet away, I'm able to read the signal. So you might want to check some other reviews to see if that is a problem that other people have experienced. Well, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, well, what are you waiting for? Please do. And when you do, well, hit that bell icon so you'll be notified the next time I post a review. And hey, look, don't forget to visit my website, MikeMyOwn.com, because there you'll find some interesting magic that you may not see every place else, and including this cool little piece of mentalism called word search. It's flashcards that you can use to read minds, and there are multiple methods involved, and they cancel each other out. So you can do it, repeat the effect over and over again, and fool a lot of people. So check it out. As I said, that's it for today. And so until next time, well, have fun making magic happen.